What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Charm City Heavyweights podcast brought to you by Great Eights Memorabilia in Parkville, Maryland. I'm the host, Matt Sugar. With me, as always, is my co host, Josh Merrill. Josh, what's going on, man?
What's up, Matt? Coming live from the man cave, about to beat the shit out of some Seattle Seahawks. I see a lot of the Seahawks fans were afraid to join the podcast. They probably heard about me and don't want to deal with it. Don't want to, me in their face about it because they are the Seahawks. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's been really hard finding some West Coast teams to hop
We
on
don't
the
need them.
show, man.
We don't need them. They're fucking 4 hours behind us
I
anyway. They're
know, I
stupid.
know, it's three, but yeah, I hear you, man. It's one of them situations
It's
where
actually three, one part of the year, and then daylight savings goes to four. I did live in Arizona for a while. Just an FYI. Same
oh,
time zone as Seattle.
mm,
Yeah. Okay. But go
my
ahead.
apologies. My apologies.
Damn, Mount
Well, it
St. Joe, a
is.
lot of money spent. Sorry, Frank and Joyce.
You're a dick. But anyway, it's Seattle Seahawks week. They made a couple moves at the deadline. They acquired Leonard Williams from the New York Giants, a run stuffing defensive tackle, who's probably in the upper half of the upper echelon tier of run defenders in the NFL. Before we get into the game a little bit, the Ravens, stood pat at the trade deadline, and they did not add any pieces to the team. They stood, where they were 6-2 atop the AFC right now. Um, what are your thoughts on the inactivity of the trade deadline? Eric DeCosta is usually a little bit more active.
He's really not though. I mean, everybody says that because he's made some big moves, but he's been quiet. I mean, I don't remember last time he's made a big move. I think that's the last one was maybe Peters, or no, Roquan. Roquan. Uh, I don't know, man. I think with Lamar's contract now and Roquan's and a lot of the big deals they got, I don't think he wants to give up draft capital. I think he thinks we're 6-2, we're rolling, we're fairly healthy. Everybody keeps saying we need a pass rusher, but we're top of the league in sacks and pressures and all that. So I don't know, man. I don't know if the Derrick Henry stuff's true or not. I got a feeling it wasn't true. I think it was horseshit. But that's a disservice to Derrick Henry, regardless whether he's going to the Ravens or wherever he's going. I mean, your team's bad. Uh, Let the dude get a chance to win something. I mean, he's going to be 30. Everybody knows once they hit 30, they're like done done.
Yeah, I was expecting something. I mean, ever since Eric DeCosta took over, we've had the Calais Campbell trade, the Marcus Peters trade, the Yannick Ngakwe trade, the Roquan Smith trade. So out of the last 5 years that Eric, or the last 6 years that Eric's been the general manager, we've made four in-season trades, and it was just one of those situations where I thought we were going to do something. I would have actually liked to see us add somebody like the dude Razul Douglas from Green
I
Bay, the
mean, it's a
cornerback,
luxury.
maybe.
I think it's a luxury you use once you pay all these guys that we paid. I mean, you need the draft. The draft picks are key now. And now, if drafts start getting missed, that's when your team starts sucking, aka the Flacco last few years after the Super Bowl. You know, uh, that's what happened. We weren't drafting well, and the team sucked. We were signing nobody free agents that were has-beens about 3 years past their prime, and we were bad for a while. So I don't want to go down that road. Keep the draft picks. The more you got, the better shot you got to find some studs.
I agree with you, and I understand the logic that where I saw some people talking about on social media, some on the radio, where they were saying that DaCosta needs the draft picks, and that with Lamar's cap hit going up in the next couple of years, that every draft pick is going to matter, and trading a high second day draft pick for somebody like Derrick Henry or Jacobs or Chase Young, who could be a free agent at the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I just I have this thought process, Josh, that I think that other teams deal with us in a different manner than they deal with the rest of the league. we could have called the Raiders for Josh Jacobs hypothetically, Josh, and they could have told us they wanted a first round pick for Jacobs, and they could have dealt him to somebody else for a third round pick. But just because it's us, they don't want to make the better teams get that much richer at a particular position, to where they could have just
It's
highballed us to where we weren't going to do it.
part of the game, man. Part of the game.
Oh, it definitely is. So Lamar Jackson in his career has one loss against the NFC
That
as a
man said, "Don't
whole
bring that
since
up,"
he's.
and you're gonna bring it up. Yeah, you
I'm
done
gonna
did
bring it up.
announce who they. He wasn't
Hey,
happy about it. He shut 2 reporters down today. He's like, "Nah,
yeah,
nah,
he
nah.
did. He
It's
shut
just
two of them
football.
down.
AFC, NFC don't matter.
The
It's
dude,
football. Don't bring that
I
up."
mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. That's where I was going with it. It's been a big thing that he's 17-1 against the NFC since he
Because it is more
came into
difficult for
the
teams
league.
that don't see him
I
yearly
just think
to
that
face him. Are you froze, bro?
Oh yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you.
Damn, bro, you're on like a 30-second delay.
No, I'm not. Are you?
No, you're freezing on my end. It's like a long delay.
Everything's cool over here, man.
All right. Somebody comment is which one of us is freezing?
I
It's
love
making it
live
awkward, bro.
television or live streaming.
This dude is frozen like a mother.
It's getting real awkward. Just keep talking, man. Let's just keep it going.
Bro, I said that like 10 minutes ago, man. You're freaking me out. Oh, this is bad. Somebody comment, man.
Well, you weren't. You were frozen. You were frozen because I didn't see any. I didn't hear you, so it must have been you, not me. So I know you watched the NFL All 22, Josh, and what was your breakdown of the Seattle Seahawks for their offense against our defense this week?
Look, man, we got to get pressure on Geno Smith. He can pick you apart. I mean, their offense is average. They can run the ball okay and they can throw the ball okay, but they have had some shit games. They're a lot like us. Their defense is nowhere as good as ours, but they're kind of similar. Their offense is similar to us. They're kind of up and down. They haven't found that consistency yet. But I do believe the Ravens will be able to get pressure. Uh, I think they're maybe a little weak on the inside, maybe the right guard in the center. I think we can get pressure. And I think if I expect Clowney to have a game this week, and I expect Matabuke to continue to be hot, man. I really do.
This is one of his revenge tour games, so I'm hoping that he does step up and have a good game against the Seattle offensive line.
100%, absolutely.
Is there any playmakers that you saw on Seattle that give you a little cause for concern? I know DK Metcalf's over there. I know Tyler Lockett's over there. Walker at the running back position. But how you feeling
No,
about
there's nobody
their playmakers?
it's nobody that stands out. It's nobody that stands out, man. Nobody that stands out. Metcalf is not having he's not been the DJ Metcalf that I've been used to seeing. I'll put it that way, in a nice way. But he is a bigger corner. A bigger wide receiver. I mean, that does concern me. I don't know who's going to be on him primarily. I don't know. I know Marlon's been playing a lot of inside, but do you put Marlon on him? Marlon's a bigger corner. I don't know. He does worry me. That would be my only concern, I guess, is Metcalf just Metcalf and people, but uh, he hasn't been quite the same. But Geno Smith is on a. I thought his career was over, man. I thought it was a joke when he got the Seattle job. I thought it was kind of funny they extended him, but I see what they see, and he has rejuvenated his career. Uh, you know, he's taken his chance and ran with it, man. He's made a bunch more money. Like I said, he got extended, and now he's got a starting gig in the NFL. I don't want to. I have a feeling it's going to be one of them goofy games, but I don't want to give their offense any life. I feel like if the bank is loud like it was against the Lions, and we get him rattled, get a couple sacks early, we can get in his head a little bit. Um, so I just don't want to give him any life. I don't want him to come out and be able to run the ball and dictate the day. You know what I mean? You gonna talk?
You're breaking up, buddy. But yeah, I was worried a little bit about their offense. They got a lot. They seem to be good, on the outside where they can kind of cause a little bit of mismatch problems for us, especially with our secondary not being as up to par on the elite speed. They got the new wide receiver Jigba Smith, or Smith Jigba. I can't remember what his name is, but I know he's the Ohio State rookie, and they just seem like they got some high powered offense. But like you said, if it's important for us to get after Geno Smith early and often to kind of throw him off and not let them get a rhythm going uh, early on in the game.
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. We gotta get in his face and kick his ass. I mean, it's that easy, man. You gotta be an expert to figure that out. I expect, man, the bank to be rocking. I'm hoping, like I said, that Detroit game, that was the loudest I heard the stadium. That felt like the old days. I'm hoping, the same fans are down there this week and rock it like they did, man. Because don't let them come in here and have any kind of confidence. What the hell? He thinks it's me. I think it's him.
I think it might have been me this time, buddy. It might it might have been me this time, buddy.
It's been you the whole time, motherfucker.
Well, anyway, I wanted to kind of switch gears a little bit to the defense and uh, to the Seahawks defense. What did you see on all 22 about the Seahawks defense that was noticeable on film?
Look, they're average in the league, but here's the thing: they have come a long way. They started the league at the bottom. I think the lowest they fell was 30th. Now they're like 16th or 17th, I believe. Look, man, that they were really bad against the run, but lately they've been really stout against the run. They're really strong in the middle. Bobby Wagner is still a playmaker, a run. He's not the same Bobby Wagner. Thank God. Thank God he did not sign here, because then we would not have Roquan, and Wagner's age is starting to show. Thank you, Jesus, in the name of Jesus. Thank you. And you know, but he's still good against the run, man, and they're strong in the middle. Lamar they don't have a real strong pass rush. They, like I said, they've gotten a whole lot better at the run. They've almost in the middle of the league now, and they started at the bottom. But I really think the way we can attack them is through the air. But we got, like Moncton was on today, the coordinator's presser. He was basically saying, thank you, Drew. I've been trying to tell him it's him the whole time. He keeps blaming me. Um, I really think, man, we got to attack him through the air. But like what I was trying to say, Todd Moncton today, the presser was saying, I should have. It wasn't really the run game in the first half. It was, I should have called better run plays when we ran the ball. No, you got pass happening here, dropping 8, you jackass. That was so obvious on film. But he said something that I really liked today. He said you got to run the ball to control the game. And Lamar, I mean, almost every quarterback needs a running game. Some really don't. But Lamar does. He's the kind of quarterback, he needs a running game. I don't want him throwing the ball fucking 40 times. That's insane. We got to remove the ball on the ground. They're good against the run, but we got to pound them a little bit. But their secondary is a little bit below average. They don't get a lot of picks. They give up a lot of chunk plays. They're susceptible to big plays down the middle, especially. But like I said, man, we're going to have to figure out how to run the ball because they're pretty good at stopping the run, and they're going to come in here looking to stop the run.
Well, that's why they added Leonard Williams over the week as well as Frank Clark. Those guys are intent on stopping the run, especially after Gus had a fantastic uh, 3 weeks, 3 touchdown game last week, and almost eclipsed 100 yards.
Absolutely, sure did. Look, man,
I wanted to.
whoever's going to the game, I want y'all to be loud down that summit. I want it to be rock like it was, man. Like when you're up in the nosebleeds, man, you feel it, and you feel them motherfucking nosebleeds start shaking a little bit, man. You're scared to death. That's what it should be. It should be. You should feel the vibration. You know what I'm saying, Matt? You frozen some bitch.
Yeah, I used to love that, man. I used to love it.
Folks, it's okay. We're having technical difficulties. If anyone can hear me, um, we talked about the offense, talked about the defense, special teams, special teams. I ain't watching their damn special teams tape. Sometimes I watch it to just to look at some of the gunners fly down the field. You know what I mean? And just for shits and giggles, but I ain't breaking that shit down. I'm gonna go with my score prediction because Matt's a frozen some bitch.
I'm not frozen anymore. I'm not frozen.
You're good, buddy. You're good. You're good. You're good. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with All right, go ahead. I ain't gonna take the show over. Then go ahead, Matt.
No, you're fine, man. I had to pivot, man. The laptop wasn't cooperate with me, so I'm on the
good, man.
phone.
It's all good.
But
Hey, you look like me. You're a phone shooter now.
yeah, man. Everything's pretty cool though with that.
I ain't gonna lie. Your head don't look as shiny and clean as it usually looks on that 4K camera.
Oh man, I feel like it's one of those situations where I just worry about them jumping out to an early lead. This is a decent football team. I'm not going to sit here and deny and say that.
No, they're a good team, man.
I'm not going to say that Seattle's a bad football team. They're a very good football team. It's a team that I do worry about, and I'm just. It's one of those situations where if we can get on them early like we did with Detroit, I think we have a solid chance to run away with this game.
Got to. I just got a feeling, dude. Come on, Tennessee, beat Pittsburgh. I just got a feeling, bro, that it's going to be one of them goofy games. Has Seattle been back to Baltimore since the Anthony Wright game? Or yeah, they've been back since
They've
then,
been
right?
back. They come here once every 8 years, unless the schedule lines up in a way with like that 17th game. But um, I want to say the last time that Seattle was here was before Lamar Jackson, because Lamar went to Seattle in 2019 and beat them.
Yeah, I remember that. That's Peter's first game as a Raven.
Yeah, and I think he had pick six that game too.
Sure did.
Yep. So I think the last time they were here, that would have been 2015. I think it was 2015 when they were here.
Oh, all right. I can't remember. All right, I'll trust your knowledge on that one.
Yeah, I'm just kind of doing process of elimination on going back. They do travel well, so I'm hoping that
Oh God, don't be like the guy last week, Matt. They actually put out a press release. Don't sell your tickets to live.
No. I'm just saying that I was watching something on Twitter where they traveled well to the Midwest, but not necessarily on the East Coast. I know they travel well when they're
that's
playing.
a long way to go.
Yeah, I know. I think that this game is going to be a good game. I don't necessarily think it's going to be one of those situations where we beat Detroit by 32, but I do believe that we do come out on top. Score prediction wise, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say we win 34-17, and I have Odell Beckham Jr. getting his first touchdown.
Pick the click.
Yep, pick the click is going to be
Uh,
OBJ. I think he's going to go for 5 catches for 55 yards and a touchdown.
all right, you stole my pick the click, you rotten motherfucker. All right, all right. I'm gonna go. I've been pondering this for a while, man. I know it's gonna be one of them weird ass games. I just know it. Ravens are gonna come out on top like always, but it's just gonna be one of them goofy back and forth. We're gonna think we had it, then we're gonna think we lost, and then we get it again somehow in the end and win it. I think it's gonna be something like I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 20. I'm gonna go 27-17 Ravens. And my pick to click, I wanted to go with Odell. I'm going Odell too, man. I think Odell has. I'm gonna go 3 catches for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I scared the fuck out of my cat, bro. He just jumped out of his fucking. I'm sorry, dude. My bad. I
Yeah,
didn't realize it
he's
was
an
that.
asshole anyway, so
Yeah. Oh my god, I probably just gave him a heart attack.
he'll make it up to you. But that's
He'll make it up to him.
yeah, that's
Oh, you mean he'll bite me? I was
yeah.
gonna say, what the fuck you saying, pal? I hear you. I hear you.
Oh man, it's it was awkward for a couple of minutes, man, with the technical difficulties. I swore it
I,
was you for a second, but
I,
it wasn't.
oh yeah, you were steadfast at blaming me. I was trying to explain to you that was not me. And
Yeah.
yeah, I knew it was me. I knew it wasn't me because I logged on Facebook on my computer thing, and I was watching it. So I texted your brother in our group chat to get him to also inform you to have a witness, and he did that for me, and it worked. Thank you, Drew.
Yeah, I
Drew
saw.
is Drew's behind the scenes guy. He helps gets guests. He does prize shit and all. And
Yep. And speaking of prizes, all of our participants in our recent autograph giveaways, they received their autographs in the mail. I mailed them out on
very
Tuesday.
nice, very nice, very nice.
Yep. So,
Congratulations, everybody who won. I'm the one who did all the work and sent it to you. So say thanks.
oh man, before we go, man, I know that it's now college basketball season as well,
Yep,
and
Terp show's coming back.
Terp shows will be coming back. We're gonna hopefully get a show in before the regular season starts, and we'll bitch for about 25 minutes why they weren't in the top 25.
Yes, basically they got fucked.
They did, and we hopefully will be doing a season wrap up on the Baltimore Orioles now that the MLB World Series is over. The Bastard Rangers won a World Series. I'm jealous. I will forever be jealous. So
I wonder what that feels like.
I don't know what it feels like to be alive, but I saw a grown man cry on YouTube when they won last night. So there's that.
I bet, man. I bet you. That's you don't know. If not everybody gets to see that in their lifetime. See your
That's
team
true.
win the
That's
pennant, man.
true.
Yeah, it's. I watched a old video today. I think it was like old pictures and shit. How they clip together in videos now. I don't know how they do that, but they do. But it was like Rick Dempsey. It was the parade for the '83 World Series. It was like Rick Dempsey and the MVP of that World Series and on the back of a car going downtown somewhere, and everybody was all Orioles out, man. It was really cool look to see.
Yeah, I got to go to the parade with the Ravens in 2012. So
Yeah.
hopefully I can attend the Orioles parade before I die.
Me and a friend of mine cut school and went to the 2000 but I know I'm a lot older than you. You were probably in preschool when I was in seventh, or I was in eighth grade when the Ravens won their first Super Bowl. And yeah, we cut school, went down there and watched it,
I was in sixth grade. You were in eighth grade.
bro. Yeah, I was in eighth grade, motherfucker. I was a grown man almost.
Okay.
I had four hairs on my butt, on my balls, four of them.
Can we wrap this show, please? I don't want to talk about your ball hair.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. You want me to do my thing? To end it?
Why would I say wrap it up?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like this on your phone, bro. It's like more real. It's more intimate. It's more, you know, not
I
as
don't.
commercialized and professionalized. All right, Ravens fans, we're gonna shut this mofo down. Hold on, I gotta find my switch. That's our tradition. Uh,
I swear to God, if you drop your phone again.
I didn't drop the phone, but I just dropped my expensive ass light. That's awesome. Hey, we're gonna shut this bitch down. I'm just gonna unplug the motherfucker. Can't find the fucking switch. We're gonna shut this bitch down, guys. Uh, like I said, the Ravens are gonna win. We're going to have a good after show at their Seattle game. We'll get some guests for the next show. I'm going to get involved in more aspects of the show. Right now, more of the talent. I'm going to get more involved in the scouting of guests. I really don't like having guests sometimes. I do and I don't because sometimes they talk too much and I'm just fucking over trying not to pass out listening to these motherfuckers say how good the New York Jets and the fucking Lions are. But let's shut this down. I'm done talking. I got to get up real early. I got a full-time job. And I love you. God be with you.
You're you're funny as shit.